Good afternoon, Golden Eagle fans. I am Techman along with my co-host Asher Nicholson.
Hey, everybody.
And we are here today after that long bye week. It feels like forever since we've had a football game.
Yeah, it's been a while. It's been a long time.
But here we are following the Golden Eagles as they continue their Alvin C Trophy Series, this time against the UT Martin Skyhawks out of West Tennessee. And it's sure to be a good game. Tech right now is 8-1. They are undefeated in conference play, and they have clinched a championship berth. It's just how far are they going to go in that, and we're going to see how well they do against the Skyhawks. But should be a good game, don't you think?
Yeah, absolutely. They've played pretty strong all games, and like in some games when one part of the team isn't playing as strong, the other half, or the defense is playing just as strong.
Exactly what you said. When one side of the team isn't playing well, one side of the team always picks up the slack. Our toughest game was against the Jacksonville State Gamecocks. Offense was not doing well, but it was our special teams, especially that punt return touchdown by Demetrius Fleming, that kickstarted our win into that game. But, still, like I said, offense, Bailey Fisher late in that game threw an interception that almost went for a touchdown and almost lost us the game. But hopefully that bye week, they've gotten plenty of rest. They are on the road, not a long drive, but let's see. It's cold and it is windy today. That's why we're wrapped up here. But let's take it down onto the field in Hardy M. Graham Stadium as the Golden Eagles are getting ready to kick off for the Skyhawks. Today, defense is going to have to do a good job, and offense is going to have to focus on keeping their hands on the ball. It is raining today. And the kickoff is going to be fielded at the 7-yard line, and he's breaking one tackle, and he is brought down at the 27. And that is where UT Martin will start their drive. So, Tech doing a great job showing that they can go up against anybody and continue to dominate games. Let's see what the defense has as he is immediately sacked by Michael Scavo.
Yeah, this is a great way to start out the game. You want to show your dominance right off the bat, and Michael Scavo is bringing the heat on the first play of the game.
Slack is not in Tech's dictionary. First play of the game, losing 3 yards for the Skyhawks. Quarterback drops back, throws immediately, and it is batted down
by Michael Scavo. He's over there again. It's going to bring up 3rd and 13.
Be funny if just every player was wearing 77. That's what it feels like right now.
He is where the ball is.
3rd and 13, ball on the 24. Quarterback drops back, throws to his right, and again, a dropped pass, this time defended by Bryson Tolley, and the wide receiver's beating himself up over that one.
It's just the first drive. It's really sad.
Christian Watson was also in on that stop. Luckily, Christian Watson coming off. He got pretty banged up in the last game, but he's had 2 weeks to recover. And now here comes Jared Howell. Good old Jared Howell for this punt return, and let's see what he's got today. He's going to catch it at the 40, and he's going to be tackled at the 45. Call it the 46, and that is where Bailey Fisher and his squad will start their drive.
Say that again. It's Bailey Fisher and the gang. Don't you ever call it something else.
Bailey Fisher and the gang here to start out on the 46 with 6.5 minutes left in the first. Going to be a play action. All the time in the world. He's loading up a deep ball, and it is batted away. Intended for Demetrius Fleming, but even if he would have caught it, I think it would have been out of bounds.
Yeah, Demetrius Fleming is obviously a guy that Bailey Fisher trusts a lot, but he threw into double coverage there, and like you said, even if he would caught it, he would have been out of bounds, so I don't think that was the right play call there.
Trust only goes so far. You've got to put the ball in the right place so your playmakers can make their plays. In the eye, it's a handoff to Kurt Taylor Jr., who is out to the left, and he maybe gains 2 or 3 yards. He gains 2, call it 3rd and 8. Ball on the 48. And we are approaching 6 minutes left in the first quarter. Defense shifting to the right. Another play action to Day Gist. And a deep ball. Look. And it is caught by Bradley Clark. And that picks up a first down for the Golden Eagles. So 1st and 10, ball on the 19. Golden Eagles are in the red zone. And if anybody's been watching to this point, you know the Golden Eagles are near perfect in the red zone. A play action, throws to his left, and looked like it just went over the shoulders. What did I say? Near perfect in the red zone. Just over the shoulders of Bradley Clark. I know. I'm sorry. I jinxed. I jinxed the team. The Golden Eagles are awful in the red zone. Golden Eagles never score in the red zone. Bailey Fisher drops back, rolls to his right, throws to his left, and it is caught by Quentin Cross. And just a poor performance as the Golden Eagles pick up a first down at the 8-yard line, and they get it within 1st and goal. I mean, just terrible play by the Golden Eagles as Day Gist lines up to the left of Bailey Fisher. High snap. Looking to his right, and it is caught, and he is in! He curves it in! Metrius Fleming, a terrible 8-yard touchdown pass. Who could believe it?
Yeah, it sounds like we just dropped into opposite day. That's how we're going to get this to work if we want him to do anything.
And look at that. Corner had no speed on Metrius Fleming, one of the fastest runners in the OVC, making an S-curve into the end zone.
Yeah, he lost like a couple yards to make the catch and just brought it all the way back around. I wasn't sure if he was going to make it to the corner.
Yeah, he was tight-roping on the end zone, and then he came out and then went back in. But here comes Luke Maynard with Willie Miller holding for the extra point. Wings up, Golden Eagles. Here's the snap, and here's the kick, and oh my gosh! That kick is no good. That is Luke Maynard's only miss this season, apart from one field goal miss at Jacksonville State.
You know, as much as we want to say it's his fault, I wouldn't entirely blame it on him. The wind on that end of the field is pretty strong.
He's too good for that to not have been the wind. Or maybe the laces were facing towards him. Maybe Willie Miller needs to fix his handling, but I think that's just the wind on that one.
Yeah.
But here comes Blake Alberts to kick it off for us. And the Golden Eagles are up 6-0 over the Skyhawks, who look like they will start their drive at about the 22. Call it the 23. And this rain is picking up today.
Yeah, it's definitely going to have an effect somewhat on ball security. They're going to have to be able to hold on to the ball, and the rain makes that quite a bit more difficult, whether you're just running or you're just trying to catch it.
And quarterback's got to be careful not to throw an interception. And he gets this one out, maybe a gain of 5. Call it a gain of 5. They've got the ball on the 28. And UT Martin boasting one of the best quarterbacks at number 4. He's just a redshirt junior, and he's been phenomenal this year. But not right there as he throws into quintuple coverage.
Yeah, someone was bringing the pressure there. I couldn't exactly tell who it was, but you should have just best to throw it out of bounds at that point. You don't want to throw where the entire Tennessee Tech secondary is.
Remember what I said about the Golden Eagles in the red zone. I hope I didn't just curse this quarterback's career. And oh my God! It's intercepted by Jared Howell, who's at the 10, at the 5, and into the end zone. What have I done to this quarterback? Jared Howell with a pick 6. Hopefully not his only one of the day. Oh my goodness, he just beat the receiver there, and it was off to the races. Had blocking up front. Oh, I am so sorry. I am so sorry. A 39-yard pick six for Jared Howell. And here comes Luke Maynard. Hopefully will readjust his kick. Maybe aim a little to the left.
Wings up.
Snap, hold, kick, and oh! Another one wide right, and poor Luke Maynard has not been in the uprights today. It is just not his day.
No, this wind is definitely going to kick their butt on that side. I mean, hopefully when it comes down the other side, it's going to be somewhat better, but...
Yeah, and we might just have to wait until the Golden Eagles get into the end zone in the second quarter, or if UT Martin scores, to see how the wind affects that side of the field. Let's see if it affects this kickoff by Blake Alberts. Looks like it's far enough. Going to be fielded at the 11, so maybe a short kick, and this... The returner is tripped up, reached his arm out to the 30-yard line, and that is where the Skyhawks will begin their drive.
You know, hopefully the Skyhawks can try to put something together after you jinx their quarterback on that last drive.
I mean, look at that. They have 2 total yards of offense. I feel like that's a little on me. Here's the snap to the quarterback. He drops back, throws to his right, and it is batted away by Clay Mazengill. The passing is not working for them. He's 1 for 6 today for 5 yards.
Well, it sounds like you kind of brought that upon them.
I think I did, so maybe they need to try to look to the run game. Ball security with this rain is going to be pretty awful, so let's see if they can get their halfback in. He is an impact player, and they go to him, and he maybe picks up 3 yards on that play. Call it 3rd and 7. I hope I didn't just jinx us right there.
Why do you have to say things?
I don't know. But I'm just saying that they need to get their halfback in the game. And they're going to hand it off to him, and he's, oh my gosh, battling Michael Scavo, who does not win the one-on-one battle.
I'm going to say it again. Why do you have to say things?
The Skyhawks pick up the first down on 3rd and 7. Ball on the 41. Game clock winding down, 4 minutes left in the first quarter. Gonna hand it off again to the halfback who's got the first down, and he's running, tackled by number 16, Christian Watson, the safety out of Duluth, Georgia, who saves the Golden Eagles from a big play by the halfback.
Yeah, you know, this is basically the first time they've involved their halfback in the game plan, and so far he's been fairly productive. He's got 2 first downs, 2 pretty decent gains.
Yeah. And here he is again in the eye. Quarterback drops back. He's going to throw a deep ball, and it is caught to the wide receiver in double coverage. That was Bryson Tolley and Christian Watson on the coverage, and just a great throw by the quarterback. Maybe he's getting in a rhythm now.
Yeah, that was a tight window to put that into, and they had 2 very good secondaries right there, you know, defending that ball carrier. So it was a very good throw on his part.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 24, 3:26 left in the first quarter. Halfback lining up to the right of the quarterback, who's going to hand it off to him, and he's cutting up the middle, and he's going to beat Bryson Tolley around the corner, and he's got a touchdown for the Skyhawks. That man still needs money. It's a 24-yard touchdown run.
Yeah, if we take another look at that, it looked like Bryson Tolley should have had the angle to stop him, but he just kind of hesitated on it, and he lost it.
Yeah, his assignment was on the outside. He brought it in a little too much because he saw the halfback going to the left, and then when he cut to the right, Bryson Tolley had already overcorrected. And so here comes the UT Martin kicker to attempt this extra point, which I don't feel good about. Of course it is. Of course it's good.
All right, well, if his went straight through the upright, it's definitely going to be the win. So we're going to have to wait until the second quarter rolls around if we're going to...
Golden Eagles are going to have to hold out. Yeah. But UT Martin, always a good team. Always puts up a good fight against Tennessee Tech. Both teams still battling out for the Alvin C. York Trophy. Here comes the kickoff. It's going to be fielded at the 10 by Quentin Cross, who makes a move. He's dancing, he's juking and jiving, and he's going to the 40, to the 30, to the 20. They won't catch him, to the 5, and into the end zone. Quentin Cross. We don't have to worry about extra points if we can just score touchdowns.
Yeah, Quentin Cross with a 90-yard kickoff return, and that's a pretty great way to keep the points moving.
Yeah. If they allow it, we'll take it. Wings up, Golden Eagles. Come on, Luke Maynard. Taking his time. Snap. Kick.
And wide right again. That's 3 in a row. And they're not compensating for it. They're not changing anything.
Just, if you can, just line up on the left hash and, kick it to the left. Curve it. Or just go for 2 points.
What do we know? We're just commentators.
Yeah, what do I know? Oh, the wind is affecting our kicking game too much. God forbid we give it to the best offense in the OVC and try for 2 points. But here's the kickoff by Blake Alberts. Caught by the wind. Fielded at the 5, and he's turning a corner. Come on, Bryson Tolley, pick him up. No! They're not going to get him! Please! Stop him! Oh my gosh. Who was that? That was Justin Oden on the stop. What?
That's the second time now. Bryson Tolley had another angle. Looked like he was going to be able to catch him, but let him slip right through his fingers.
I think he's just getting weighed down by the rain, and 5 men up front for the Golden Eagles. Let's see if this defense can get a stop. Gonna hand it off to the halfback who misses one tackle by Bryson Tolley, but the reinforcements get there, and that will place the ball on the 4-yard line. Bryson Tolley now moving all the way okay, he's moving in now. Another handoff to the halfback who's cutting it in, and he is in the end zone. This is getting to be a tight game, Asher.
Yeah, and this is what we like to see. We've had some shutouts, a pretty bad shutout last time the Golden Eagles played, and as much as I don't like to see them score, I like to see the competitiveness of a close game.
Yeah, and we've said it plenty of times how we love to win games, but if you keep winning by blowouts, other people look and just say, your conference is bad.
Yeah.
So it's just easy wins. And that's not the case. This is a very hard conference to win in. So here's the kick, and it is good. So the score, 18-14. Golden Eagles are up, and they are going to receive the ball after a tremendous kickoff return by the Skyhawks, and then 2 plays in, halfback punches it into the end zone. So here comes their kicker. 2:33 left in the first quarter. This might be a long game.
It's starting to feel like that, because it's just going to be, the only time that's getting taken up is the kick returns
Exactly.
so far. So
let's see what we've got here. Here comes the kick. It looks like it might be a short one.
it is.
Fielded at the 11.
Yeah.
Here comes Demetrius Fleming. Ooh, punching forward. And they're going to mark him at the 33-yard line. That is where Bailey Fisher will begin his drive. Golden Eagles probably want to chew some clock here.
Yeah, we've got 2 minutes left in the first quarter. We just need to try to milk some of this clock out, especially if we're not getting extra points.
Or go play action and
throw
it.
a deep ball.
And, dangerously close to being intercepted. Please don't do this to me, Golden Eagles. Please, we are undefeated in conference play.
Did you say make a simple run play to run the clock?
Did you say, since we quit that game, the algorithm is going to make us lose? So 2nd and 10, ball on the 33. 225. Oh, great blocking. Ooh, not on the right side, though.
He caught it.
Oh, my God. He caught it. Oh,
he was
caught
out of
it out
bounds.
of bounds.
You know, if I was Coach Alexander, I'd throw a challenge flag, trying to take another look at that.
Ooh.
But I thought that just went straight up, but it went forward.
So did I. Kurt Huff had a pancake block on the left, but the right side, oh my goodness.
Start running the ball. So we bring up 4th and 10. It's time to bring out the punt crew.
This is the first time that we punted today. Let's see how the wind affects the punt.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be interesting.
Apparently the wind does not affect Blake Alberts, so hopefully, fingers crossed and wings up that doesn't affect us here. And here's the punt, and it looks just like a line drive. Oh, and it's going to land out of bounds at about the 30-yard line. Call it the 31. Okay, flip of the field.
All right, yeah.
Was that 40 yards? 40-yard punt.
I can't do math.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 31. 2:11 left in the first. And here they are feeding the halfback who's right up the middle. What was that? Clay Mazengill saw something, and he was motioning out to the tackles.
Yeah. Take a look like that. That halfback's averaging almost 10 yards a carry now.
Oh, my goodness.
The Tech defense is going to have to find... They're doing great in stopping the pass offense, but now they're just going to have to shut down that run offense.
Jaquan Coles has been silent today. Let's see if he can get something going. They are stacking the middle. Quarterback drops back. And Jaquan Coles...
Keep speaking things into existence. It's working.
Jaquan Coles running laps around the left tackle, but unable to get to the quarterback. Was hurrying him, but he got the ball off. That's a pickup of 6 yards. Man, I'd really love it if Jaquan Coles sacked the quarterback and forced a fumble, and then it was picked up by Clay Mazengill and ran in for a touchdown.
Here's to hoping.
Here's to hoping. Fingers crossed and wings up. And he's going to be sacked by Seth Carlisle. All right. The prophetic Tech man is here to save us, as I'm the only person who can do anything on this field today. So 3rd and 6, ball on the 46. Jaquan Coles lining up on the right side of the offensive line. He's going to get a sack here. They've been pretty weak on the right. Spin move. Ooh, almost got there.
He dove a little too soon.
Clay Mazengill almost got his hands up, but it went right through his hands. Still an incomplete pass.
These receivers are having a hard time today.
They are. Hey, Mom. Number 79 saying a few good words. So 4th and 6, ball on the 46. Here comes their punter.
It's interesting seeing number coincidences like that.
Yeah. And here's the punt. A high punt. It's going to be fair caught by Jared Howell at about the 24-yard line. Call it the 23. So what do Bailey Fisher and the gang have for us today?
Let's hope they just run this ball and run out this first quarter.
Kurt Taylor Jr. up the gut, and he's got a first down and more.
That's exactly what we need to see happen.
Look at that. Tech only has 15 rushing yards. We need to add more to that. So the clock is also winding down. We need to see more of that too. No! I've lost him. A full house set for the Golden Eagles. Fisher drops back. Throws to his right. He's got it to Kurt Taylor Jr., who is going to lose maybe 2 yards on the play.
It looked like he was going to be able to get the edge, but he just couldn't get far enough out there.
Yeah, they had a man coverage on him, so Skyhawks smart. And unfortunately, the Golden Eagles lose 2 yards, but whatever play they pick up, it should be the last of this quarter.
Hopefully. They have a history of not running the clock out like they should.
Probably be a Hail Mary towards the end zone. They think it's the end of the game.
He just audible to it, so...
Oh,
he did.
Barely able to get it off. He was waiting for the deep ball. So that incomplete pass will stop the clock. 8 seconds left in the first quarter. 3rd and 12, ball on the 34. Tech needs a third down conversion. Slow snap for Fisher. Oh my gosh. He looked like he was going to run it and then throw and then run.
They should have just run the ball. I don't see. There's no. It's not like it's the end of the half. You still have another quarter. But now, instead of just continuing on your drive, you have to give it up, and they're going to start out with the ball in the second quarter.
Yeah, the Skyhawks are going to get the ball starting in the second quarter, and they're going to get a little bit of respite. And is that going to be the end of the first quarter? It is. And so your Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles are up 18-14 over the Skyhawks. It's been a rough day so far.
Yeah, we're hoping that with the flipping the field is going to help the wind, so that our points after are going to actually be successful instead of blowing wide right every time.
Exactly, and so hopefully either Luke Maynard is able to get something going, or Coach Alexander switches to his 2-point team, and we kind of grow that lead instead of letting them chip away, because they are able to make their field goals. They're used to playing in this wind. We're not. But if you look, total offense for Tennessee Tech is not there yet. They only have 65 yards on the day, while the Skyhawks have 92. 59 yards coming from rushing. Right as I said it, I regretted it, because their halfback has been cooking today.
Yeah.
But let's see what they've got dialed up for us today. It looks like they have flipped the field. So let's begin the second quarter. And so they have flipped the field. It's still a rainy day here. Haven't seen any fumbles, but I'm sure one is bound to happen.
Yeah, rain is never good in terms of ball security.
So, going to be a hand direct. Oh, my goodness. Poor Sam Oldham getting the wind knocked out of him, but somehow still able to drag the halfback down. Oh, my goodness.
You could hear the helmet click from here.
Oh, my gosh. And Sam Oldham is still on the field. You can see the green stain on his back. Oh, my goodness. 2nd and 10. And he's going to be stopped again. Tech is dialed in now. A lot of people getting to him, but the main man making the tackle was Josh Lee. And 2 plays, only getting a yard today in the second quarter.
Yeah, we need another 3rd and out just to show that we can stop the pass and we can stop the run.
Clay Masengill lining up in a gap. A high snap for the quarterback, getting chased down by Henry Caramoo, and it's going to be intercepted! Good job, Slater Howard.
Looked like 91.
Yeah.
Henry Caramoo was in there bringing the pressure.
Great job making the quarterback panic and making a mistake. Jared Howell and Slater Howard on the coverage. And Tech has the ball at the 43.
Now, this is what we need. Now we've got the wind behind us, so it's not going to blow it the wrong way.
Looks like a full house set. Play action. Oh, watch out. 360. Oh. Ooh. Don't. Just don't do that again.
That was honestly one of the most stressful plays I've ever watched in my entire life. It looked like he handed the ball off, and so I thought it went with him.
Yes.
And then he almost got tackled. Oh, gosh.
All right. It's going to be a toss play to Day-Day Gets who throws
toss.
It down the middle. Oh! Quick cross wide open into the end zone. Day-Day Gist with a 57-yard touchdown pass. Oh, everybody was fooled on that play. Quentin Cross with the delayed takeoff, and he was just wide open. Wow. Nobody was near him. Wow.
That's definitely exactly what we needed after that last play of pure confusion.
Oh, my goodness. See, yeah, you don't want confusion on your side of the ball. You want confusion on their side of the ball. All right, here we go. Wings up, folks. Luke Maynard here to try this extra point, which he should get because the wind is at his back now. This kick is good! Luke Maynard, 1 for 4 in PATs, but perfect in the second quarter, and that's all that matters now. Golden Eagles are up 25-14 over the Skyhawks, and defense needs another stop to grow that lead out. Make the Skyhawks bleed. But here comes Blake Alberts to kick it off. And here we go. This kick looks like it might go into the end zone. Nope, 4-yard line. And he's going to be tackled at the 21.
You know, taking a look at everything that's gone on so far, it's definitely apparent that both sides of the ball have woken up. And we've had several special teams plays go on as well. So now we're running and gunning on all sides of the ball.
And this is a game that you love to see. I do love to see a shutout like 2 weeks ago, but seeing a close game where both teams are good on all aspects of the ball, you love to see it. And that's going to be caught right at the sideline, maybe good for 5. Call it 2nd and 5, ball on the 26. Jaquan Cole's trying to get some pressure off the edge, unable to get to the quarterback, and he's off the field for this play. Looks like Seth Carlisle will line up on the line. Quarterback throws. Intercepted off the hands of the receiver. Wow. There we go.
Number 26, Jamal Thompson.
And just what we were saying earlier, the rain is going to pitch in eventually. And it does there. The ball slipped out of the hands of the receiver. Yep.
Wow.
And it just...
That was a great, great catch.
Very lucky. It just bounced into the hands of Jamal Thompson. And Golden Eagles have the ball on the 35. 1st and 10. 5:50 left in the second quarter. A minute and 10 seconds have passed. Play action today, they guessed, and a throw up the middle. Ooh. Intended for Tavin Kilpatrick. Coverage was too good.
It was a coverage issue.
It was a coverage issue. And I do want to extend an apology to Tavin Kilpatrick. We have been somewhat disappointed this entire season with you. For good reason. But it turns out that after watching the highlights, hey, look at you go!
Go Devin.
Just speak it into existence. But after watching those highlights from last weekend that we put out, Tavin has had some great production, great long plays, and just he's a consistent force in the red zone, always catching touchdown passes, maybe 4 on the year. And here comes Bailey Fisher, diving for the first down, might be an inch short. Call it 4th and 1. Do you punt here?
I'd go for it, but knowing Tech, they're going to punt. And then, are they in field goal range?
Is that Willie Miller? They are in field goal range. It's a 43-yard attempt. Maybe Luke Maynard is feeling good after that PAT. Wings up, everybody. Here's a snap and the hold, and the kick is on its way. It's good! Power plays for 9 yards. Puts 3 points on the board. Tech is up 28-14. Now double the score of the Skyhawks. So, Tavin, yes, here's my official apology. I'm sorry that we've made it a joke that you are bad at this game, but you're not. You've been making great catches, and you're a great contribution to the team. Just, your average is probably like 3 yards a catch.
We love you, Tavin.
We love you, Tavin. Here's the kickoff by Blake Alberts.
It's a short one.
Fielded at the 6. Here he comes up the middle and just a cluster there, drags him down at the 28-yard line. Two drives in a row have ended in interceptions for the Skyhawks. Let's see if they can have a little bit more ball security, so they probably might go to the halfback a little bit more here. I know I'm saying it, but this is what we do. Yep, handoff to the halfback who's right up the middle.
Oh, okay, good stop.
Good stop by Christian Watson. Or Seth Carlisle. One of those.
One of those 2 numbers.
16 and 18. Very, very hard to read. I think it was Seth Carlisle. 2nd and 8. Ball on the 30. Heavy on the left side, and that's where they'll go. And he's going to get a first down. Oh, my goodness.
Keep pushing through, and he's able to pick up. It looked like he was stopped maybe about a yard short, but he kept gunning.
So 1st and 10, ball on the 39. 4:20 left in the second quarter. And was that one of their wide receivers or their halfback? They're going to throw it. Intercepted. Great coverage on the play. Was that?
Maybe, was it Bryson Tolley?
I think it was Bryson Tolley. I think it was. Yeah, it was Bryson Tolley. Yeah, of course, he's a cornerback. So, wow. They were throwing it to an impact player, but Bryson Tolley turned out to be the better man. 3 drives in a row have ended in interceptions for the Skyhawks. And the Golden Eagles have it at midfield.
Yeah, our defense is on fire.
Toss play to the right. And Data Guess has got
a
run. No! You had a great block by Tavin Kilpatrick on the outside, and you go in? Oh, my goodness. I think he just got a little too excited.
That would have been a house call if he would have just gone the other way.
Oh, my goodness. Well, it is a 19-yard run. Brings up 1st and 10, ball on the 31.
I guess we are complaining a little too much.
No. It's a
action.
job. And it's a deep throw to...
Touchdown!
Quentin Cross. 31-yard touchdown pass by Bailey Fisher. Coverage was there. He was right on top of him, but Bailey Fisher trusted Quentin Cross, who's a tall guy, 5'11", able to reach up, and he's pretty tall for a sophomore.
Yeah. I'm only like 5'9".
And just able to power his way through across the plane, and the Golden Eagles are up 34-14, pending the extra point. And here's the snap, and the kick is good. Luke Maynard, perfect on this side of the field. So, do you make any roster changes? Do you switch out your quarterback?
You know, we've seen that from other teams. Like earlier this season, they've been unsuccessful throughout the first half or first quarter with their quarterback, and normally after the half they'll put in their second stringer to see what he can do. And I remember one team didn't put in their second stringer until the fourth quarter, when it was way too late to make a difference in anything.
And what you're seeing here is the quarterback hasn't been hit that many times this game.
It's just the pressure, and I'm sure the weather is affecting him also.
Good return out to the 31-yard line. A flag maybe clipping?
On the receiving team.
Yep. So that is going to move the Skyhawks back onto their own 15. And they do have a new quarterback out there.
Yeah.
He was number 4, now it's number 12 out. Trying to see if they can get anything going with this new kid. So, starting on the 15. He's going to toss it out to the halfback, who's immediately dropped by Clay Masengill in the backfield.
Yeah, he had a good read on that play.
Yeah, I think some of our linebackers are trying to get revenge for Sam Oldham.
Has he been back out there yet?
Sam Oldham? Yeah, he's one of the linemen. A direct snap to the halfback, and he's got a first down. And Bryson Tolley... Oh, thank God. Bryson Tolley is able to tackle him by his shoelaces. But he was running with him there for a little bit. Oh, my goodness. Yeah, you were right there. Just tackle him. So, he's going to bring him down at about the 49-yard line. 47. But that's a first down. Skyhawks are moving.
Looks like that penalty yardage meant nothing to them.
Yeah, exactly. So, last thing they want to do on this first down is throw the ball. Because last time they got a first down, they threw the ball through an interception.
That's fine by me.
That's fine by me, too.
Looks like they're in the eye.
And another handoff to the halfback, who's just swallowed up. Michael Scavo and 2 others getting to him. And it's going to be a gain of no yards. Tech defense is cracking down on this halfback, who looks like he's lined up as a wide receiver. Play action. And they're going to throw a deep ball. Who's it going to? Double coverage on the tight end. That's going to bring up 3rd and 10.
Yeah, another note talking about how the defense has been able to stuff that running back. That change was made at the end of a quarter. Now that wasn't going to the locker room at halftime. We got to stop this. This was just a quick change, flipping the field. Was able to change the coverage, and he hasn't been as successful as he was in that first quarter.
Yeah, maybe the wind does have an effect. Like if it's blowing in your face, you can't focus on defense. Another deep ball.
Almost intercepted by Bryson Tolley.
Playing hacky sack with the football. But that's going to bring up 4th down. And here comes the punter. Now, I really do think that the wind might have an effect on this game.
Larger than we're imagining.
So here comes the punt. A little sidestep by the punter. Going to be fair caught. A very short punt.
Yeah, right at the 30-yard line.
Right on the 30-yard line. So here comes Bailey Fisher and the gang.
That's right. That's their name.
1st and 10. Ball on the 30. Day gets to the right of Fisher, who's screaming in his ear. And we'll hand it off to him.
He said, I'm going to give you the ball.
What did you say? So a gain of 2 for Day Guest.
Maybe that's why he only gained 2, because he
was disoriented after that. Bailey Fisher, the Screeching Eagle from Clayton, Georgia. Toss play to Day Guest, who might throw it. He's going to throw it.
Into the ground.
Intended for Demetrius Fleming. And that's going to...
It's hard to see after watching him just ball out the last time he did that.
I know. Well, it was one game where he tried it 3 times before he completed a pass.
So now that he didn't complete it, they're most likely going to try to run it again.
And Bailey Fisher's looking all day. And great toe drag by Demetrius Fleming to get the Golden Eagles the 1st down.
Yeah, absolutely. That was a great catch to be able to move the ball.
So it does stop the clock. We are within 2 minutes of the first half. Bailey Fisher 7 for 16 today, 95 yards on the game. Drops back, surveying the field. He's going to throw.
Oh, he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds is Demetrius Fleming, who had the corner beat.
But he ran out of bounds.
Just an off-target throw. Maybe the wind caught that one.
Yeah.
If we win today, Skyhawks will blame the wind. If we lose today, we'll blame the wind. Bailey Fisher calling an audible. He drops back. Rolls to his right and throws. It's somehow caught by Bradley Clark. And that looked like it was going right to the linebacker.
Yeah, he was able to insert that ball in a very tight window. Especially, I mean, the pocket was collapsing all around him. That's probably most likely what that audible was. He was trying to have him pick up the coverage. That way he's going to have time to throw that ball.
Right, Day Gist doing his best to block, but, a running back can only do so much against a defensive tackle.
There's a little bit of a size difference there.
So here he comes, Day Gist around the right and just looked like Michael Dixon. Nope. Like Kurt Huff is unable to put the burners on and get a block out there.
If he would have gotten there, he would have gotten a little further, but he just doesn't have the speed that Day Gist has.
I know. Kurt Huff struggling to get to the 40 while Day Gist is running on the 30, expecting blocks in front. So 2nd and 2, another handoff. Oh, play action. And intended for Bradley Clark.
That was another tight window also.
Into double coverage. That brings up 3rd and 2, ball on the 34. 1:27 left in the first half. This might be a run play. Golden Eagles taking their time for some reason. And play action, but Bailey Fisher is going to be sacked.
Slow. They're just so sluggish. Look at how slow.
I don't know why you don't hand that off to Day Gist. It's 3rd and 2. But I'm not the coach. I'm just the commentator.
Yeah, what do we know?
Yeah, I've only spoken 6 things into existence.
They're still out
What
on the field.
in God's name is going on?
Coach Alexander says they're going to go for it.
All right, 4th and 6. Wings up, Golden Eagles. Bailey Fisher does know how to punt. He's got a pretty good leg on him. Gonna let the play clock wind down. And Fisher's gonna drop back, waiting.
It's a lead ball.
He's wide open. Touchdown! Golden Eagles, a 38-yard touchdown pass to Demetrius Fleming.
Wow, let's take a look at that one more time.
Oh my God. I cannot believe the Golden Eagles. Wow, that was off the helmet of the defender.
Don't talk to me about helmet catches. But in this case, it's a great helmet catch. Like, I was almost expecting them just to maybe get the first down.
Yeah,
But Tech has a habit of just drawing up these
Why?
plays when you don't need them.
You're up 35-14. The kick is good by Luke Maynard, by the way. Perfect on this side of the field. You're up 35-14, and you go for it on 4th and 6 after taking a sack on 3rd and 2. Coach Alexander's got like some weird lagging playbook. I swear. Where it's a play behind of what he needs to do.
Either way, it's going to bring up 52 seconds left in this half. It's 42-14.
And just another blowout by the Golden Eagles going on. That it's just a powerhouse team in the OVC. This kick fielded at the 3, and he's got some running room, and he's going to turn the corner, and he's going to get away from them all at the 20, at the 10, into the end zone. Touchdown Skyhawks, 20-42. Now we get to see how the wind affects their kicker.
Now, as Tech fans, that can't be good. We've got the lead and we want to hold it, but UT Martin is showing that they still have a chance in this game.
And so here comes their kicker. I don't know why you don't go for 2 here. You've seen what the Golden Eagles have had to deal with on this side of the field.
And
there it goes. Kick is no good. So both teams have all of their timeouts. It wouldn't surprise me if Tech used all their timeouts in an attempt to get into the end zone. Skyhawks should use all of their timeouts if they get a defensive stop. But it probably won't matter because Tech will go for it on 4th down either way and get a touchdown. Kicker lining it up. And we are underway with 42 seconds left in the first half. Score 42-20. Here comes Quentin Cross, and he's going to be tackled at the 32-yard line. That's where Bailey Fisher will start his drive. Now, one thing I might be interested to see when the second half starts, maybe the 4th quarter, do the Golden Eagles put in their backups? You see how the Skyhawks are able to score just in a moment's notice. They have 2 special teams touchdowns. A play action. Bailey Fisher rolls to his left, intended for Tavin Kilpatrick, who catches it and runs 5 yards the other way. A timeout called by the Golden Eagles after a loss of 1 on the play. And so this one going to Tavin Kilpatrick, who's got the first down. And a good redemption for Tavin Kilpatrick.
And it looks like they're
hurry-up offense. And there's the set the ball. Immediate snap to Day-Day Guest, who's going to throw it. And it looked like Quentin Cross just held his hand out and knocked that ball down. What was that? So after that incomplete pass, Demetrius Fleming is in the zone. And so is one of the Skyhawks' defensive tackles. So 2nd and 10, ball on the 48.
We've got 23 seconds left in this half.
Play action, and Bailey Fisher is immediately sacked. Skyhawks might want to take a timeout, and they are not going to, and the Golden Eagles are... Ooh! Bailey Fisher crunched in the pocket.
Yeah, that play action, Day-Day Guest did not pick up that block.
Hurry up offense. And
Ethan Cobb's over there taking a picnic.
what? Golden Eagles still play action. Bailey Fisher going to run for it, and he's still running for it. And Golden Eagles are going to call their last time out. What is going on?
They didn't. I mean,
But they're still out on the field on 4th and 10. Up 42-20.
I don't know what's going on in Coach Alexander's playbook, but he wasn't trying to gain yardage. He was just running the ball, and then he but it's an empty backfield.
Oh, my God. Bailey Fisher drops back. He's way back there.
Now he's running.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God. He almost got away from that.
There's a flag.
On the offense.
Holding on the offense.
Okay.
Penalty is declined. First down.
That is going to be on Trevor Stevens, the right tackle.
But as it goes, it's going to wind down the clock, and it's going to be the end of the first half.
It's going to be the end of the first half.
It's been a little stressful. You know, Tech is winning. All sides of the ball are contributing to the win.
Yeah,
but
special teams, defense making huge stops. 3 drives in a row for the Skyhawks ended in interceptions.
I think the only thing we're feeling off about is their willingness to stay on the field on 4th downs when it's not necessary.
Exactly. Just, it's not even taking your losses. It's running down the clock and giving the ball back. And I guess Coach Alexander sees what the Skyhawks are able to do on offense. And so he's keeping the ball away from them on every single down, but risking every single down to give the ball back to them.
Yeah, also, we saw that right before the first quarter ended. You know, Tech had the ball, and there was no reason to keep throwing the ball, but they went through all of their downs before the clock ran out.
I don't understand that, and they punted the ball with 4 seconds left to end the first quarter, but it's even though it's 42-20, that's still like a 3-score game if you take 2 touchdowns and get a 2-point conversion on the third, and now the Skyhawks are getting the ball on the good side of the field. So I'm interested to see what happens. Tech's got to tighten up some things on offense, and I feel uneasy about how risky they're being. There's 3. This is 3 out of 3.
They're almost playing cocky.
Yeah, you got 2 games left after this. You're risking a lot of players getting injured before you go
at this
into
point,
championship
the
play.
only thing they would have to do is just run the ball out and win, but
that's not the Golden Eagle way, and it looks like here come our players back out onto the field in a full sprint, not jogging out onto the field. They are ready to receive the ball. That might also have been why they were going for it on 4th and 10, because they were going to get the ball back. And the famous lyrics to our fight song, see them running up the score, for we'll be leading all the way with our own Tech Golden Eagles. So Coach Alexander just playing into our history. Fielded at the 10 by Quentin Cross, who's breaking to the right. He's got blocking up front, and he's free.
And
brought down at midfield.
Looked like for a moment there he had a big enough gap to make it all the way.
And Tech is going to start in plus territory. 1st and 10. Ball on the Skyhawks 47. Bailey Fisher in the gun. Going to hand it off to Day Gist, running out to the right. Breaks one tackle.
Broke another.
That's another one.
That's
and he's
down.
running out to the corner and finally brought down at about the 25-yard line. Wow, he was stopped at the line. Sheds one tackle. Sheds the impact player's tackle. Is able to turn a corner. And wow. Great running by Day Gist.
Absolutely. That's the push and the drive that we need to be able to get some more points on the board.
Exactly, and the junior out of Cookeville, Tennessee, just shows no stop today. 1st and 10, ball on the 25 for the Golden Eagles. Bailey Fisher's in the zone, screaming at Day Gist. And Bailey Fisher's going to run for it, and he's going to pick up about 8 or 9 on that play. 8 yards on the quarterback keeper. Takes the Golden Eagles into the red zone. on the 17-yard line. Bailey Fisher in the eye, audibling at the line. 10 seconds left in the play clock. Toss play to Day Gist, who's got blocking up front, but not good enough. Who was that? I think that was Kurt Huff again, who's not having the best day blocking. And, you know, we haven't had to call his name ever.
No, this is the first game all season we've had to call his name. And that's twice now that he's missed blocks that have thwarted first downs.
2 for 7 on third down, a surprising stat for the Golden Eagles considering how dominant they've been today. And Bailey Fisher on a quarterback keep. What is going on?
That looked like it was
Intercept.
okay. I don't know if they're going to show a replay on this, but it looked like he was going into an option because Day Gist was rounding outside of it.
And they had a screen of blockers out front.
Yeah, but then he just came back. He twisted his body back. All right, let's take a look at this again.
So Bailey Fisher, this is obviously looks like a quarterback keeper option. And then he goes into a throwing position, throws it off his back foot.
He wasn't even open. Like there was.
Yeah, that corner was on Metrius Fleming the whole time.
He would have been better off just running and gaining the couple yards.
That was just a panic throw. It's 3rd and 1.
Yeah, you could have just run the 1 yard where you had the blocking.
And so Skyhawks have the ball on their own 20. Terrible change in momentum. Oh my gosh, how did he catch that ball? And he's up on the sideline, getting chased down, finally brought down by Slater Howard. Dangerous, dangerous play. Who was that? Clay Mazengill in on the coverage, and it just goes over his head, over his left shoulder, and he's not able to catch up with the speed until Slater Howard brings the hammer down.
Yeah, it just looked like he hit him like a brick wall.
Ooh, 5:45 into this third quarter. We're at midfield as the Skyhawks have the ball. A play after that interception thrown by Bailey Fisher after an awkward play.
I don't think he knew what was going on there.
But this backup quarterback showing some promise. Play action. Throws to his right. It's going to be bat. Oh my gosh. Batted down.
He had no chance of catching that ball.
No. He was... I'm surprised they didn't call a defensive pass interference.
Yeah, that was
a defensive player. So this quarterback has to be careful. I just said he was showing some promise and, making some weird throws. Holding the ball a little too long, but he gets it off. Maybe a gain of 4 on the play. An awkward tackle. Going to be 3rd and 7. They're in Tech territory. A rare sight when they're not going for a touchdown.
Yeah, because if I'm not mistaken, they haven't been in the red zone at all. It's just been bigger throws and kickoff returns.
Oh, but here's the stat of the day. 1 for 6 on third down conversions. 5 minutes left in the third quarter. Quarterback going to wait to throw, and he's going to be sacked. Oh, my goodness. Doom for the Skyhawks as number 46, Sam Oldham, gets his revenge after just being humiliated by the halfback. So 4th and 15. Here comes the punt team. And what was a shift in momentum for the Skyhawks has now stalled out at midfield.
Another sidestep there.
Yeah. Are these just bad snaps, or is that his little... It's a muff punt by Jared Howell. Ooh. Very scary, and that return is only going to get them out to the 19.
My blood pressure is slowly rising.
Mine too. I'm scared. So Bailey Fisher's in the eye. I'm getting the heebie-jeebies. It's going to hand off to Day Gist, who's maybe going to gain a yard on that play. Call it 2 yards. 2nd and 8, ball on the 21.
About 4 minutes left in this third quarter.
And Golden Eagles just need to run out the clock if they want to come out with this game.
I don't know. I think he just audibled into a
Yep.
really deep ball.
Play action intended for Tavin Kilpatrick, but it's thrown in front of him. That is not your fault, Tavin Kilpatrick. But something feels off since you were involved in that play. You know what? I don't think Bailey Fisher trusts him. That's what I think it is. Because it was Tavin Kilpatrick who said that he wanted to race Bailey Fisher when he saw the stats that each player held in this game. Bailey Fisher going to drop back, and he's going to throw way over the head of the receiver.
Looks like he saw the pressure coming. That left tackle.
Looked like Kurt Huff was just demolished on that play. And
that's where his eyes were going. So he was looking that direction, and all you could see was a pancake lineman and someone coming for his head.
So here comes Blake Alberts to punt. Here's the punt. Good little, got some leg under it. Going to be caught at about the 42. Yeah. Ooh, Jaquan Coles is in the zone. Is he going to do anything today? We haven't been able to call his name a lot. Hand off to the halfback, out to the right, down.
He came and got the tackle.
Good job, Jaquan Coles. In on the stop to keep him to a gain of a yard. So 2nd and 9, 3:30 left in the third quarter. Ball on the 43. Quarterback in the gun. Linebacker shifting. He throws ahead of his receiver, who was in double coverage at the time.
Yeah, taking a little look at that, in addition to the pressure that the line was giving, it looked like a linebacker or another member of the Tech secondary was bringing in some additional pressure right before the throw, which forced that incompletion. Again, they're bringing the pressure.
Oh, maybe touched a little early, but Jared Howell is going to be on that stop on the wide receiver, and it's going to bring up 4th and 9.
The wide receiver wasn't happy about it either.
So another drive stalling for the Skyhawks. This kick is going to be fairly short. It's another muff punt. Oh my goodness!
The rain is showing up now.
Yeah.
We spoke about it earlier, but it's definitely made its appearance into today's game.
That's 2 muffed punts in a row for Jared Howell. Luckily, he's somehow been able to pick them up. So 1st and 10, full house set for Bailey Fisher. Gonna be a play action to Day Guest. Maybe throw to Tavin Kilpatrick. Oh,
batted down.
That was intended for Metrius Fleming. And that defender came with some heat on that ball.
He was reading the eyes, and he looked like he came from about middle of the field.
I think he might have been reviewing film, and he knew where that one was going.
It's that wheel route.
Ready! 2nd and 10. Ball on the 28 for the Golden Eagles. Day gets to the right of Bailey Fisher. Ethan Cobb rolling out, and they're going to target Ethan Cobb, who's
got the first down a little more.
Powering forward, taking 5 men to bring him down.
What looked like it was going to lose yardage turned into a decent gain, and then turned into first down, and then a little more.
And another thing of me, I was like, oh, hey, there's Ethan Cobb, and then he it just goes for a first down.
I said his name earlier when they were running that no-huddle offense to get some more plays in. He came from the far side of the field. Looked like he was taking his time, but yeah, you're just calling them out, and they're producing. It's going to be a handoff to Day Gist.
Handoff to huge hit on Day Gist. Wow. And so that gain of 9 is going to cost Day Gist his breath.
I could tell that one definitely took the wind out of you and more.
That's one of those high-impact football plays you love to see, but you hope everybody's okay after it.
Absolutely.
So they're going to load up the line, hand it off to Day Gist, who's going to be stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Oh, my goodness. Offensive line unable to hold everybody back, and so that brings up 3rd and 2. Ball at midfield. So 2 for 9 on 3rd down conversions. You remember last time Bailey Fisher tried to run with it, but Day Gist is going to get the first down, and he's going to break a tackle, and he's going to be stopped at about the 28-yard line. And they had him stopped at, oh my goodness, he's just throwing everybody off of him. Took the last man they had to bring him down. So 1st and 10 for the Golden Eagles. Just under 2 minutes left in the 3rd quarter. Score, 42-20. Runners to each side of Bailey Fisher in the gun. Play action. Bailey. Oh! Almost intercepted a diving attempt by the corner.
That's going to go in the same folder as that weird play earlier on when they got intercepted in the end zone. It looked like he was gonna run.
Yeah.
And then he just for some reason just tried to pull a Patrick Mahomes and just like.
But luckily it was not intercepted, and so Bailey Fisher's going to drop back here, and he's going to be sacked behind the line. Oh my goodness, that is... Oh my gosh. All 3 tackles for that right end have been sacks on Bailey Fisher. 3rd and 16, ball on the 34, and it looks like they're just getting pushed out of field goal range. So 1:10 left in the 3rd quarter. And right end is in the zone. Full house set for Bailey Fisher, who's also in the zone after getting sacked. Play clock winding down. Bailey Fisher drops back. He's getting pressured, and he's going to be sacked again, and that might push the Golden Eagles out of field goal range, and they might have to punt here. Oh my goodness. You had so much blocking, but it just was not enough.
Kurt Taylor Jr. looked like he was doing the hokey pokey, but finally found a block.
Playing patty cake with Bailey Fisher back there. Don't drop the ball. And let's see, is this Luke Maynard's ball? No, this is Blake Albert's ball. So he's going to punt.
I think that's a smart decision.
I think it is a smart decision. Remember, we're on the bad side of the field. This punt might go into the end zone. It's going to be fair caught and knocked into the end zone. So that's going to bring them out to the 20-yard line. Yeah, I don't understand why the Tech defense didn't let him fair catch that.
Yeah.
Let's knock the ball into the end zone and put them at the 20.
Give them better field position.
Direct snap to the halfback. Oh my gosh, and it's read like a book by Clay Mazengill in on the stop.
Yeah, the last time that they called that play, they were able to get
a hefty gain, maybe like 30 yards.
Yeah, and they weren't having any of it this time.
So we are getting closer and closer to the final quarter of this game. Score 42-20. Skyhawks have the ball. A bunch set to the right. Weird it's toss around play.
Toss.
And the halfback's got blocking up front, and he's breaking. He's breaks one tackle. No! He's at the 40, at the 30, at the 20, at the 10, into the end zone. He's able to break his way through. Oh my goodness. And they're going for 2. The coach is calling for it. They're trying to make this game 28-42 for the Skyhawks.
That was a puzzling play. I mean, it looked like it was going to be a toss out to the...
I know, but like I said, there was a bunch set to the right. One of them came back and took the toss play instead of the running back going with his blockers who were out to the right.
Yeah, but there was somebody in the backfield. I don't know why he didn't try to tackle him there. He had him.
So quarterback going to drop back, and he's going to throw. Oh, and the 2-point conversion is failed. He just held on to the ball. You know, this is the second stringer. But, oh my goodness, that that is going to be the end of the third quarter. What is going on? This is a wild game, folks, here in Martin, Tennessee. Score, Golden Eagles 42-26 for the Skyhawks.
Yeah, Tech's has held their lead. They haven't scored any points in the past quarter, but UT Martin's not out of it yet, so Tech's got to be careful.
Yeah, they do have to be really careful, and just defense has to do their thing. It's just one big play that UT Martin, they're a big play team, and that's what you got to watch out for. And Martin, like you said, they held the Golden Eagles scoreless in the third quarter, but the Golden Eagles, did they put in enough padding for themselves to make this a go-ahead win for them?
Yeah. Well, yeah. So at this point, Tech doesn't need to score. The defense just needs to step up and stop their offense. And also the offense, the only thing they need to be doing, they don't need to be throwing the ball.
Exactly.
You know, if I were an offensive lineman out there, all they should be doing is calling run plays. You know, just get behind us. If you call a pass play, we're going to call a timeout. You know, we just need to run this clock out. They've got the lead. But like we were saying, UT Martin is not out of this game. It's very likely that they can make this comeback if Tech keeps making the decisions they keep making.
Asher, let's see how decision-making dictates the rest of this game as they have flipped the field and the Golden Eagles, they're about to get the ball from the Skyhawks. It's a close game.
It is very close. On the scoreboard, it doesn't look like it that much, but there's the how quickly these teams can just get big explosive plays down the field, or punt returns or kick returns. You know, it can just flip the momentum just like that.
And this is why the Skyhawks are one of the better teams in the OVC. You can see it. They're probably one of the only teams who have put up a good fight against the Golden Eagles this whole season. And that's going to be fielded at the 11 by Quentin Cross, who's tackled almost immediately at the 24-25 yard line. Call it the 24. That's where they will start. And let's see if Bailey Fisher's going to stay out on the field. He is. Okay, so I think Coach Alexander realizes this is not one of those games where you can go up by 80 points and then just put in your backups.
Yeah.
This is a game you've got to keep playing, and it's going to get tougher as the day goes on. So Bailey Fisher throws to his right, caught by Tavin Kilpatrick, who's brought down at the 41-yard line.
It's going to bring up 1st and 10 on the 43. That was a fantastic gain.
Bailey Fisher, 13 for 29 for 212 yards. 3 touchdowns and an interception.
You're just going to butt into that? I was talking. Another good gain by Denny Giss, stiff arm.
I'm just mad.
That was a crazy run.
A great stiff arm by Dede Gist, trying to tiptoe his way, maybe jump over number 44 and go into the end zone. Calling some gymnastic plays from his days at the Y.
You see that one?
Oh, yeah. So Golden Eagles, 50% in the red zone.
Because last time they were in the red zone was an interception.
That's right. So Bailey Fisher's in the zone in the full house set. And he's going to throw.
Overthrown,
intercepted in the end zone, intended for Demetrius Fleming, who threw his arm up like he was looking for pass interference.
Yeah, but
even though he was nowhere near
the ball
the
went to the number 15. He was getting the ball to the end zone for Demetrius Fleming, but he wasn't anywhere close yet.
Dede Gist, perfect back.
He stopped. That's what it was. The ball, if he had kept going, he would have been there. But
see, that's one of those option routes where Dede Gist expects you to do a fade and you do a post, and
the communication between the wide receiver and the quarterback just wasn't already.
I think Bailey Fisher saw it at the last second, and he just overcorrected his throw. And now the Skyhawks have the ball at the 20-yard line, 6:40 left in the game. And they're going to go to their halfback, who's met by Clay Masengill, and he's dragging.
Spin move.
Oh my God!
What's going on?
Clay Masengill had him for a loss of 3, and that man...
He gained 3.
He gained 3 yards like a Derrick Henry Old Spice commercial. Clay Masengill is just drug along for the ride by that halfback. Oh my goodness. He is imposing his will on Tech's defense today. And they're going to hand it to him again. He's got a lane up the middle.
Looks like he's got the first down.
Jaquan Cole's having to bring him down. And Tech realizes we're going to have to put our speediest defensive man on that halfback in our defensive lineman and Jaquan Cole's.
Swap a linebacker around. Put Jaquan Coles as the middle linebacker in
Jaquan
man
Cole's
coverage.
in at safety. Clay Masengill loading up the right side. And, a hard run by the halfback. It's going to gain no yardage. And we're at 5:53 left in the game. 2nd and 10, ball on the 30. Their halfback is in the zone. But Jaquan Coles is lined up opposite him. Will we have a meetup? No. Looks like he's going to throw to the right, and it's going to be caught. Maybe give him forward progress for a yard? For 2 yards. Whoa. He gains 2 yards on that play, so that brings up 3rd and 8. I think the Skyhawks are 1 for 8 on 3rd down conversions. Wow. It's Tech who I was thinking of, who are 3 for 11. Low snap to the quarterback. And he's going to be sacked by Josh Lee. And the Golden Eagles have 3 sacks on the day on the quarterback for the Skyhawks.
You know, Josh Lee is a name we haven't called a lot. And
No.
it's normally because it's towards the end of games after we've put in these second-string players, but Josh Lee's been present throughout this entire game, and he's made good plays, good stops. He's got a sack there. I believe he had a sack earlier on also.
I think so. He's one of those players who does his part. And we don't get to call his name because he's doing his part, opening up other lanes for other players. So here comes the punt. And going to be fielded by Jared Howell, who's going to turn the corner. And he's going to the 30, to the 20, to the 10. And dancing his way into the end zone is Jared Howell for a 56-yard touchdown for the Golden Eagles, going up 48-26.
He now has a pick 6 on the day and a punt return on the day.
And here comes Luke Maynard. We are on the good side of the field.
We're going to have to muff some people.
And the kick is good. So here will come out the kickoff team with 4:38 left in the game. Golden Eagles are up 49-26 over the Skyhawks. And they continue to pull away in this game with just under 5 minutes left. Skyhawks are going to have to be perfect if they are going to come back in this game.
Yeah, this game has been close and not at the same time. You know, there's still almost a 20-point difference, but they've still have somewhat of a chance, you know?
Exactly. On that point of it being close but not, you are getting a very good performance by the Skyhawks that if their defense could just stop the Golden Eagles, they would be up in this game, you know, against any other team, but the Golden Eagles they just got out too far, too fast for the Skyhawks. Quarterback will throw to his left, and it's going to be batted down. Great defense.
Michael Scavo there to force the incomplete pass.
So that'll bring up 2nd and 10 on the 27. The halfback is in the zone, and the quarterback is under center. They're going to hand it to him. He's going straight up the middle, and he's going to be stopped and brought down at the line of scrimmage. So 3rd and 10, no gain on the play on that run, but the clock will keep running. And UT Martin is 1 for 9 on 3rd down conversions. Jaquan Coles is in the zone. Quarterback drops back, rolls to his right, throws to his right.
Batted down by Bryson Tolley.
Great defense. And the Golden Eagles strike again. It is 4th and 10. And here comes the punter, punting for the 7th time today. Would have been more had so many drives not ended in interceptions for the Skyhawks. And here's the punt. Good rainbow kick. Jared Howell, who will be met immediately. So Bailey Fisher and the gang will come out on their 44-yard line. Coach Alexander still keeping the starters in this game.
Yeah, it's up to 49 now, but I think he still realizes that he doesn't trust his backups enough to be able to hold the lead.
Right. And that catch by Demetrius Fleming, maybe he could have reached for the first down, and he did! That's going to be a first down for Demetrius Fleming and the Golden Eagles to keep the clock running and keep them marching down the field. We are under 4 minutes left in the game. Their defensive tackle is in the zone. Bailey Fisher under center. Day-Day Gist in the backfield. Hands it off to Day-Day Gist, who's just swallowed up after a gain of maybe 3. So we're crossing the 3:30 mark.
All they need to do at this point is just wind this clock down.
Yeah, just keep running the ball. I'm sure they would love to keep getting first downs, but the Skyhawks are looking to end their drive on this set of downs. Golden Eagles running down the play clock. Everybody on the Skyhawks is in the zone. They stay on the ground. Day-Day Gist up the middle, and he is free into the secondary, and he is tackled at about the 26-yard line. Great first down pickup by Day-Day Gist right up the middle. They've had huge success.
Yeah, that O-line has been very, very consistent in being able to make holes for him to run through and be able to hold the line whenever he's going to the outside.
Right, and look at that time of possession. Tech finally creeping in to have the same possession time as the Skyhawks. Bailey Fisher, Demetrius Fleming, both in the zone. Play clock winding down to 7. Now 6. Here's the snap. Handoff to Kurt Taylor Jr., who's up the gut. And maybe gains 5 on the play. Gains 4. And Golden Eagles, they're just marching down the field, running down that clock.
Yeah, this is the game plan that they need to have. And it's one that I'd wish they'd incorporate a lot more than they do.
Not Hail Marys at the end of the first half. So, with this play clock winding down and the snap of the football, this should take us into 2 minutes. A weird handoff to Day-Day Gist, and it's a fumble!
Looks like it was recovered by Tennessee Tech.
Oh, thank goodness. Recovered by the Golden Eagles. Be a loss of a few yards. And Tech is 3 for 11 on 3rd down. Bailey Fisher in the zone. Game clock at 1:45. Here's the snap. Fisher drops back. Looking, firing to his right.
Ooh.
Oh, overshot his receiver, Justin Oden, who had a sure touchdown in the end zone. So here comes Luke Maynard to attempt the field goal. Again, we're on the good side of the field.
Yeah, I'm glad that both of his actual field goal attempts have been on the good side because we've seen what the wind has done to extra points. I don't know where that ball's going if it's an actual field goal. But the kick is good.
From 45 yards out. So Tech goes up 52-26 over the Skyhawks, who will get the ball with 1:34 left in the game. And Asher, although this has been a close game, I think it's time to put on our victory caps.
Yep, I got mine right here.
Perfect. Looks like some Golden Eagles on the kickoff team are dancing. They know they can see the writing on the wall. But here comes Blake Alberts. And we are going to begin this drive. Picked up at the 3. And he bounces off one tackle but is met by 2 more. And Skyhawks will start on the 25-yard line. Offense for Tech just barreling down the field for 426 yards. Going to be a handoff to the halfback who's got something up the middle, and he's going to meet the secondary after picking up the first down.
Yeah, this halfback, number 24, has been pretty good throughout today's game. You saw that he's got 122 yards after contact.
That's amazing stats to have. I'm surprised they weren't utilizing him.
Until you said something.
Until I said something, which was like halfway into the first quarter.
Yeah. And he is their player of the game, and Quentin Cross is our player of the game.
3 receptions for 99 yards. He's earned it.
Yeah, definitely.
Quarterback drops back. He's going to run for this one. Maybe gains 3 on the play.
Clock still winding down.
And it looks like they're going to go back into the huddle to think about it. Clock is still winding down. They are not in hurry-up offense.
No. I think right now their goal is not to try to win it because, honestly, I don't think they have a chance at this point.
No, but here's a good run by the halfback who's got his legs going a little too late. Oh, they do take a timeout.
I don't know if I wouldn't be dancing like that if I were down that many points.
Yeah, clicking your heels.
I don't know what that jibber jabber was at the beginning of it, though.
He knows he's having a good game, but... You know, eventually you got to look at the scoreboard and see that you are down 26-52. Quarterback drops back. He fires, and it's going to be dropped. Coverage too good by Bryson Tolley.
The quarterback is 3 for 12.
It's weird. It definitely feels like he's completed more than 3 passes.
I know.
Looks like there's going to be a single back in the backfield. Quarterback audibling at the line. Maybe go play action here. No, they're going to hand it off. Oh my gosh, he's able to break 2 tackles, but not the next 2.
Yeah, it looked like he wasn't going to be able to go anywhere, but he was able to gain at least a yard there.
So they do take their second timeout with 49 seconds left in the game. Quarterback calling a play. They are 1 for 10 on third down conversions. A horrible stat line to have. Great for the Tech defense. Quarterback drops back. Jaquan Coles is coming. Everybody's coming. He avoided one tackle, but it looked like he tripped on his own feet into the hands of Jaquan Coles. That was Sam Oldham streaming off the right, and he just fell down.
Yeah.
He knew what was coming.
Going to bring up 4th and 12.
And
clock's still winding down, almost about to 30 seconds left.
And they're going to punt it. You know what this means? Tech is going to get the ball with 3 timeouts left, and they are not going to end this game if they can get a touchdown. Unless they can get the touchdown. And it's going to be fair caught by Jared Howell. And the Golden Eagles will start their drive at the 22-yard line. Jared Howell coming off the field. He's had an amazing day today. A pick 6, a punt return touchdown. Willie Miller is not on the field. Bailey Fisher is on.
Oh,
and he's going to take a knee.
I didn't think
I don't think I have ever seen that this season.
Neither have I.
History being made today as the Golden Eagles are taking a knee on the field. Victory formation for the Golden Eagles. 3, 2, 1. And your Tennessee Tech Golden Eagles are going to go 2-0 in the Alvin C. York Series, defeating the Skyhawks 52-28. Coach Alexander has had an amazing year, and there's not much more that you can say about these Golden Eagles except they are dominant on all aspects of the football. Bailey Fisher having a great day today. Everybody chipping in. Day-Day Gist getting a touchdown pass. Tavin Kilpatrick looking sad. He knows he's not getting the stat line he needs. Golden Eagles remain undefeated in Ohio Valley Conference play, 6-0. They've only lost one game this year. That is an amazing feeling.
Yeah, and the feeling going past the regular season, too, is going to be...
I know. I'm excited. It's been a very long time since the Golden Eagles went to the postseason, and I'm excited to see some championship play against teams we haven't ever seen before.
Yeah.
But next week we will prepare for homecoming against Austin P, our rivals from Clarksville, Tennessee, and that will be the last game of the Alvin C. York Trophy Series, which should be in the bag. We're still waiting for the results from the TSU game today. If they lose today, trophy's going to be ours. And so for that, your Golden Eagles defeat the UT Martin Skyhawks 52-26. Remain undefeated in Ohio Valley Conference play. Remain undefeated in the Alvin C. York Series. And Asher, homecoming's next week.
I'm excited, and this year it feels like we're in Title Town right now. So I'm pumped for it.
I'm sure the entire city of Cookeville will be singing our praise next week. But for everyone here this afternoon, I am Tech Man,
And I'm Asher Nicholson,
telling you all to get some rest, have fun tomorrow in NFL play, and we'll see you all next week for homecoming. But until then, keep those wings up.